right now we're going to talk about leads, which are like the leads you get in a pencil, and shading, but we're also going to try a couple other things besides pencils, because I like to sketch and doodle with, all kinds of things. So a lot of you might just be doing this with an HB pencil. I'm just going to show you a few of my sort of pencils. Curry's, it's not an expensive brand, but I kind of like it. And it's got sets of pencils from 4H to 8B. Now the H means it's hard, and the B basically means it's soft. This is kind of neat because it says rainforest free wood. That's good. Break resistant, I hope so, because if you drop them a lot, the leads within the pencils will get busted. So this is sort of what it looks like once it's well used. And you should see on the back or the front, usually on the back you'll see there's varieties of the pencils you've got. And like it says here, hardest is light, softest is dark. You could start with a smaller set if you like. I tried this because I like to try different brands once in a while. And this is a sort of a smaller kit. You can get kits with different levels of leads. So this is HB, which is like your typical writing pencil in an office, to 8B. So this is mostly soft. So we're going to play around first with, I'm going to see what we've got in here for the lightest. So F is light, F is hard. And then maybe we'll go right to 8B. So, and what I often start a drawing with is 4H when I'm trying to sketch something out, design it, figure out what I want it to look like, so that it's not seen. I think it's too light for me to show you in this drawing just because the video may not pick much of it up. So I'm going to play with our F. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to write my name of tool, so it's an F pencil. And we're going to go light to dark. So whether you're going light or dark, you're not going to put so much pressure on it that you dent the page. So that's light. I'm going to put a little more pressure on. And then you put a little more as you move forward. A little more. Still not denting the page or anything. And maybe I'll have a little fun that way. And more pressure. So with the tools you've got, that's what I want you to do with each one of these pages. Now, in Module 2, this is in the PDF on the last page. So if you print that out, you're golden. If you don't want to print it out, you can literally just, scribble and write down what tool you're using. So that's my F pencil. I'm going to move over to my 8B. So 8B pencil. And I'm going to go very light. So my very light is very similar to this with a little pressure. See, it's kind of shows you what range you can get out of the tools you have. A little more. It also gives you a feel for it. So while the H pencils are very light, there's a softness to them. And you get something a little more texture from the darker pencils, but you also get a lot more darkness. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do for pencils. There are other pencils you can buy. This is an HB number 2. I think the number 2 is the size of the lead. You can play with this stuff if this is what you've got. dark, I think, as the toner here. Not bad. So what do you got to play with? Give it a shot. I'm looking forward to seeing it, and if you have any questions, let me know. And don't forget to post your work.